Okay, so we are now going to be watching the Summer Game Fest. This is going to be the press conference that's already happened, but I missed it. So this is now the reactions for Summer Game Fest. Let's see here. Let me just make sure that I'm getting this. This is this conference. Do I have enough to? Just want to take just a quick second, get myself set up here. Ads. All right, so now we're 32. About that. All right, everyone. So this is going to be the Summer Game Fest official live stream that happened earlier today, June 9th. I missed it because it started at 1 p.m. my time, 2 p.m. my time. I was still at work, so I wasn't able to get out in time to watch it, but I'm here now doing a rewatch. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be about a 3.5-hour press conference. It's a big one. Yeah, 3 hours, 26 minutes. So let's just get prepared for that. Let's get ready for the fact that it's going to be a long one. I'm here for it. I'm ready. I have some water and different snacks and stuff, so everything should be okay for me. Just buckle in for yourselves. So I don't know if there's going to be an official start countdown timer. It actually may not be a full 3 hours if the countdown. Okay. All right. About 3 hours, yeah. Let's bump this down a little bit. To be honest with you, I have no ideas what to expect out of this press conference. I have not seen or heard anything. I've stayed off the internet pretty much completely. So I don't know what to expect. I haven't heard any rumors or leaks or anything like that. So we are going to go into this pretty fresh. I do have some hopes and expectations, but other than that, I'm going to go in fairly neutral. I think even Jeff Keighley kind of said, like, hey, don't expect too much here. We're not doing like landmark releases. That's where his Game Awards show comes through. He does a lot of like things you've never heard of releases at the Game Awards, and it's kind of proven true. I kind of wish he would do it more at Summer Game Fest. I don't feel like the award show is the best setting to do that, mostly because you're presenting awards, and he kind of skips over awards a lot in favor for world premieres, but it's Jeff's show. It's Jeff's show. All right, I don't have my volume up. Viewer discretion is advised.
And here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest,
a little quiet.
A live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles.
Is that just me?
Streaming from home or watching inside an
He feels a little
IMAX
quiet.
theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here, like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds and new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too.
I wonder if we'll get some more information on Modern Warfare 2.
A few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff.
There it is.
So
he's telling you, temper your expectations.
Over 30 years ago, Capcom
Street Fighter
hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive.
All right. Unfortunately, I already know who this is.
Enjoy.
Just because as I was searching for a lot of stuff, it was up as the first reactions to a lot of things, but perfectly okay with that. Who isn't? Watching the reveals and how they get... Yeah, there it is, Guile. Seeing how they're introduced is always fun. With the beard, bro. Still has that funky ass haircut, but it wouldn't be Guile without it. So far, this is the most in-depth character that we've seen, right? We've never seen this much gameplay from a single character. Ryu, Luke, Jamie, Chun-Li. Unless they put it out at separate times that I wasn't paying attention to. Neutralized. Oh, I wonder if that's like a super parry or something like that. Okay, nice pose right there. A little hard to follow the action though with some of the camera cuts that they had. Sweet. Guile looking still pretty good. I'll have to see again who what Max says. Maximilian Dude. I usually go to him for most of my fighting game stuff, even though I don't play them. He makes fighting games enjoyable.
Right. Next,
so
it's time for
we'll see what happens.
Brand new game announcement here at Summer Game
Brand
Fest.
new
Check
game.
this out.
World premiere. Focus Entertainment in 20th Century Game. THQ. This looks like the Callisto Protocol, but at least the intro to it. But that doesn't make sense.
Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the comsat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private.
It's not Alien, right? No.
Ray didn't make it.
Releases of One Piece.
Kind of looks like the Space Marines, but that doesn't look like they're the Space Marine guns.
Willis, take the lead.
I'm not 100% sure it's not Alien.
What we found was...
That's an egg. That's an alien egg, dude. That was an alien egg. I saw it.
Evil.
I knew as soon as I saw this flamethrower, I should have known exactly. But it was the helmet that gave it away first.
What
This
The fuck?
wasn't human.
Some human enemies now? Like weird zombie half-breeds? What is it, Space Marine 2? Is that what it was called? I don't think it was called. What was that alien game called? The Gearbox one?
Hold that door, Sergeant!
I love Alien, so I'm super excited for this. Colonial Marines.
I don't know what I saw.
That's what it was called.
But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead.
Oh, dude, that body though. All boiled away from the acid.
Needs to know.
Damn. Aliens, okay. Dark Descent, alright. Oh, it's a, okay. Alright. It's not an FPS or third person. It's a, isometric. Gotcha. I'm okay with that.
Aliens, Dark
I'm okay with
Descent,
that.
And it's coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I want this. Dead Space is one of my favorites. Dead Space 1. 2 was pretty good. 3 was but Glenn Schofield leaving and starting his own studio to make essentially the next Dead Space spiritual successor. Yes.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead.
Oh, I don't want to walk through that.
Like you would have been. fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life
The head pops, dude.
in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Dude, I'm gonna poop myself. Dude, this game looks fucking terrifying. And like with how realistic it is too. I'm definitely glad that they kept a lot of like the staples of like what made Dead Space so like terrifying, right? They have like the health over his neck so it doesn't take too much of a
I
HUD.
just love that last part.
They have these terrifying human-esque enemies.
Gives me chills every time.
Big, meaty feeling guns. Tight, claustrophobic areas, too. Dismemberment. Confirmed dismemberment, men. Okay. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna kill them, right? This one may go back to headshots. Gory ass deaths, dude. Oh,
To your new home.
let's go. That was, ooh, mwah, 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 mwah. Yep, December 2nd. Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn,
The
first
man
of all,
himself.
congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And, you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years.
respect.
Man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years
Yeah,
now.
respect to Jeff Keighley.
You've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate
For
it.
sure.
Thank
He
you.
deserves
It's not
it.
about me, it's about you guys.
Yeah, I know, but
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said.
That's
like
right.
raw
We haven't even
gameplay.
gotten to like the
It's
real
2 segments
gameplay
in
segment. That was just
first half of
the
game.
trailer.
One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just about
Hell
everything.
yeah.
We're showcasing a new weapon called the Grip. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And,
Gravity
and
gun.
then check out
Hell
the,
yeah.
the nice ending we have where we, you know, we usually will kill our main character, Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything
Yeah.
else, the dedication,
Tough
the
times.
hard work. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
And we got a
Well, Glenn, I gotta
confirmation the
say,
main character's name is Jacob.
What you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself.
Thank you.
Glenn
Thanks.
Schofield,
Oh, I can't
Striking
wait.
Distance.
Extended.
Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Let's go, dude. Oh, yes. Unfiltered gameplay. Dude, just like look how tight that camera is. Like how it feels claustrophobic. Still no HUD either, which I'm super happy about. Granted, this is like presentation sort of cinematic walkthrough of this this demo, but still no HUD in sight, which Dead Space classic. How quickly he just snapped up his ADS just instantly, dude. Okay, arm is gone. The dismemberment. Okay, he loses 2 arms and he's dead. I don't... Wait, what? He just switched over to melee instantly. Uh-oh. Yeah. The dodge. Okay. Okay. So he hit him and he lost an arm. So it seems like the stomp. Hell yeah, dude. Seems like dismemberment's still a thing, dude. Callisto credits. Maybe going for headshots isn't the best way to kill them. Disarm them so they can't attack you anymore. The upgraded suit, bro. I don't know if that's only going to be for like no air situations or if it's just going to upgrade for protection, but that looks good. Okay, the reticle reminds me so much of the pulse gun. Not the pulse gun. Oh my god, what was the Dead Space gun? The one that you could switch. Plasma cutter. Frame rate's looking a little iffy. Yeah? Oh! Oh, bud.
Oh my god. That just
yeah. Yeah,
all right,
Jeff.
moving on. This
Lord have
October,
mercy.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrived. Infinity Ward is once again
Brutal.
returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To
All
tell
right,
us more,
let's see.
let's
I
head
need
to
to see
Port
what
of
the hell
Long
this is
Beach
all
to
about.
check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Because that teaser that we watched earlier, it looks like it's just a whole compilation of old Modern Warfare
Hi,
1
everyone.
and 2.
In 2019, Modern Warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs.
Did you
cargo
really need
ships,
this?
And staggering odds are just the beginning.
This feels unnecessary.
Here is Modern Warfare 2.
Feels like an unnecessary stage, but you do you, I guess.
Eyes in the red.
That's our target. Shadows 1 and 2.
I mean, we have a shipping level in one of the original Call of Duties, so like, how is this going to be different?
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We board. Clear. Disarm that missile.
Be ready for anything. This could be a trap.
Actual, we're set.
Copy. Get to work.
I mean, I will admit, it does look good. I'm just curious, like, what's the percentage of people who are still interested, invested in Call of Duty stories, right? Most people get in it for the gameplay, for the multiplayer.
All shadows, the missile is on this platform.
So it's weird to me that they make such a big deal still out of Call of Duty campaigns.
You've got 3 AQ internal. 2-1 making entry.
So, cut right clear through.
And it's because these things are so linear, right? Like, you don't get to choose which way you go. Like, they have a specific story they're trying to tell. And, like, that's going to happen for every single person, no matter what, every single time. That dude's always going to be sitting there. So, I don't know. It just feels very 2008.
Squatters, right side.
I feel like games have just evolved past this, you know? Like, it was cool, like I said, back in the day, but nowadays I look at it and I go, is this really what we want from a shooter? Like, where's the I hate to say it, but where's the gimmick, right? Like, if I'm gonna play a single-player shooter for a story, I feel like Gears is what I would want, right? I would want something with, like, aliens and, like, a different planet. Like, this realistic Spec Ops thing just doesn't seem enjoyable. But I fully understand this is just my opinion, and my taste have definitely changed over the years. So, I can't say for sure that there's no one interested in this.
We need to move fast. All shadows, force out. I want eyes on that container now.
There were a bunch of things he could have picked up on that table. I wonder what they were. I'll have to go back frame by frame and watch it. Molotovs, okay. I think that's what it was. It was Molotovs on the table.
Ghost, they're signaling the ship. They're gonna launch that missile.
It's first stage. There's still time. All shadows. All shadows. Missile is on the helipad. 2-1. We're moving to secure. Cover us. 2 copies all.
Didn't even hit the guy. Alright, I wasn't sure if they were expecting for the bullets to go through. That body, though. This dude's body just flying up in the air. I'm not getting that feeling of tension like I used to in Call of Duty games. I'm gonna be honest with you, this feels a little sterile. Like, I always felt like when we were in gunfights, it was like super intense. But that might not be the point of this one, right? You're on the ship. Also the fact that they're doing that like cinematic gameplay sort of thing, right? Where they're just like slow walking.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship.
Actual, we got a problem. Missile is somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Let's move out. Go. This is 0-1 back in the water. Inbound to your position.
Solid copy. We're taking effective fire. The LZ will be hot.
Roger that. Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge. Fast. Secure those controls. Stop this missile. Yep. How do we board?
Alright.
Take the ramp.
I mean, it is extended gameplay, right? So you can only expect so much, but still. It's an interesting choice of how they're showing this off.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Alejandro, maintain overwatch from the ring. We're forcing up. Copy that.
Boy, bad showing of Call of Duty. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I understand I'm not the target demographic, but like nothing about this as a player for single player content gets me excited. Like, this doesn't look engaging in any significant way. I think the only like one I would want to watch like Kind of Funny Games, Snowbike Mike or Andy Cortez and see what they have to say about this, because maybe even Paris Lily from XCast, but like I don't really watch people like Woody's Gamertag or FPS Kyle or any of those other guys anymore, so I don't really have a idea of how the community feels anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is just a bad presentation.
Visual on bridge entry.
Check in. Controls are internal. All right, stand back. This is Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry. 3, 2, 1. Execute.
Thank God. Switch to a montage, because I was about to fall asleep there, dude. Not even joking with you. That was bad. That was a bad
Now and get early
trailer.
access to the open beta.
Poof. All right. Let's move on to something hopefully
That's
a little
what
bit more
we're talking
interesting.
About. And joining us
Jeez,
now
and
up
rice,
from Long
bro.
Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrick.
Okay.
You know, they're not
All right.
they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course Soap John McTavish.
A little bit
And
contentious
a couple
there,
other
huh?
new characters in here that we're really
Let the
excited,
characters
that
die,
we got to,
I would say.
create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, you know, I got a shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here. And you know, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design, and of course our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. Again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait that I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a
Water
hint to where
physics
things are gonna
doesn't
go.
excite
Johanna,
anyone.
Tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall, Modern Warfare
my
2,
cover
obviously,
moves,
you know,
like,
we're so excited that it's
nah,
back
dog.
this year, but you've got lots going on across
That doesn't
Call of Duty.
change
What
the
can we
mission
expect
enough
from
to
you guys
like
this year?
make it
Yeah,
interesting.
We, first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at Infinity Ward have built, but it really marks the step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th.
Wait, what?
And again, I think the collaboration's just been
Are
incredible.
they
Everybody's so
relaunching
excited for Task Force
Warzone?
141.
Or are they just
Warzone
updating the
coming
current
to
version?
Mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come.
I'm gonna have to pay attention to that.
Well,
Because right now
before
they're in
we leave,
the
we gotta ask a little bit about Warzone
Cold
2. I know
War
we just
or whatever.
we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There's a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, and we're seeing that from the community. We love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an
Warzone
extension
2.0.
of the Modern Warfare 2 universe.
That one I will
So
actually
all the more
pay
reason
attention
why
to.
We think this game, this moment,
Because they
is
have like
such an
the operators from
important,
each of the
title
game.
for
If you
all
buy
of
like
us,
Vanguard or
looking ahead. And
Modern
like we said, we're
Warfare,
having a
Advanced
full
Warfare, you can
vision around
unlock
the entire
new
future of the
characters or
franchise,
whatnot.
so
So I wonder if they're
we're in a
gonna
position
switch it
where we're
out so you're not using
All right,
like
well, we're
Tommy
looking
guns,
forward
let's
to
say,
October.
or
Thanks
anything
so
like
much
that
for giving
old
us a first
school,
look at the
M1
gameplay, Call of
Garands,
Duty,
but like
Modern Warfare
now
2.
modern
Thanks for
weapons,
having
the
us, Jeff.
M4,
All
the
right, well, we've
XMR,
got
or
lots
whatever
more Summer Game
guns
Fest
they
still to
are,
go, and now it's
MP5s.
time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
What? World premiere of a classic franchise. Microids. 30 years later. Oh shit, this is the one that inspired Prince of Persia. Shit, what was this game called? Never played it. Interesting that it would come back. Is it something that modern gamers would care about? And how would they translate it into a modern sense? Okay. Do we care about a 2.5D game in this year of the 2022? Flashback 2. Okay. Not what I remember it being called. Coming out this year too. The animation style, the rotoscoping, is what kind of inspired Prince of Persia.
Witchfire at the Game Awards.
Witchfire.
Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Witchfire. I don't even know if I remember this. You said 5 years ago? Magic gun, looks like. Different elemental shots or something. This could be interesting. This could be a shooter that I enjoy, right? Remember I was saying, like, oh, it has to be like an interesting premise for me to care about, like a shooter story. This is what I'm talking about. Kind of reminds me of Doom Eternal with how it's like got the speed. A little bit of Wolfenstein in there. Gun sounded real bad. This one sounds pretty good, but I wish they would actually turn down the music and let the gameplay sound effects come through. Getting a little bit of Bulletstorm vibes actually now. The different environmental stuff. Okay. Had an interesting start. Slowed down drastically. A lot of these levels, while pretty looking, kind of empty, right? So unless a boss fight's gonna happen there, I don't know why I need an arena that big. There it is. Okay. Witchfire. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. It could... Early access, really? Okay. Interesting. That one's interesting. I don't know exactly why that one needs early access, unless it gets a multiplayer of some sort.
Next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
World's premiere. God, I miss that guy's voice. We haven't used it in a while, but I miss it.
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Getting some Blade Runner vibes from that.
Solace, everything okay in there?
I do love sci-fi, so they've got me on that. Now, what kind of game is it? They could have used some sound effects for those hits. Really sell it. Spoopy game? It seems like it. But, like, how spoopy are we talking here? Also, hello, Kit. How are you today? Thank you for joining us.
I need to find out what it is.
Hopefully you're having a great day. It's Fort Solace, okay? I would have to see more about this game, right? Could be a cool little, like, Dead Space adventure, or it could just be a walking sim like Alien Isolation.
And look who it is. Troy and Roger in person.
Not quite sure.
This is so
I'll keep my eye on it, though.
You're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And, of course, my character will be, at times, in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a... Yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you what we've been
So
working
there's
on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome.
doesn't
It's so
seem like
great to
there's
be here.
alien
Thanks for having
threats.
us.
It's like
It's
two
so
separate
great that you're
humans.
in another game. I mean, it's feeling this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while, and I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
Okay.
His job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
Interesting.
I gotta ask. I
guess it's two different people. I wonder if it's like
they'll probably wonder, it's a
two
new
separate
team,
people,
right?
right? Is it AI
independent
controlled, or
studio,
can someone
you're
else control
making this,
the
but
other
with
person?
Huge production values. I'm curious, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic, and that forced the way that we looked at everything.
Yeah, you're
as
going to
a
have to
society,
explain
but
that one a
also
little
the
bit
way
more.
this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios.
Okay, fair enough.
And so,
fair enough.
just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game, and he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan
Dead
Jones'
Space?
Moon. And I was like,
Yes,
sign me
they
up.
did. It was
I'm
during
into
the
that,
Devolver
absolutely.
Digital
Full,
event, though.
Performance capture and everything.
Looked really good.
Absolutely. New
It
studio,
looks really
brand
good
new
still.
energy, and
But
of
yeah,
course,
as far as Summer
I get to
Game
work with
Fest,
one of
no.
the best in the
Devolver
business.
Digital
And
did.
me.
I get the
Devolver Digital
privilege
actually had
of
some
getting
really
to see
good
this
games. It was
guy
only
and
about like
watch him
20
in
minutes.
action. I know I
but
love
like
to work.
5
and
good
I love
games.
the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
Yeah, I
your
guess I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine.
I mean, I feel like this would have been the time to show what you were working on, because not quite sure exactly
Gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
that
The verbs
trailer
are always
sold
important.
it.
So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, that you're going to be exploring,
later
you're
on.
going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the.
So it seems like you're
going to
be running.
I got to tell one
Probably
quick
no
story,
combat.
if I can. There was one of our favorite moments.
I don't know how I feel about that.
There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through,
Did Kid invite me to
tuning him out, and
Satisfactory?
I was like, hey man, I just want to
I don't know if I
where
could
you
do
go about
that.
this, but
I don't know if you have it
or
like it, of
can't
course,
do
but
this.
based on
And
your
grabbed me by
V
my
Rising
shoulders
base
and
build.
says, oh, you can, you will, and it's going to be glorious.
Yeah, I don't know if
did.
machinery
We
is really my
danced. There
thing.
was
My
a
brain
lot of
doesn't always
trust and it
work like
worked.
that, but I could always
very excited.
I could always give it a try. Unfortunately, this is a 3.5-hour press conference, and we're about
with you guys. We can't wait to see more.
20 minutes
Troy,
in.
Roger, thanks for
So
joining us.
I don't know if I'll have time tonight, but
all right, appreciate
I'll
very
think
much,
about it.
guys. All right.
If you
Well,
guys are
next up,
playing,
keeping up with the space
by the
theme,
time
it's
I'm done
time
with
to
this,
world premiere
if you
a
stream
very
the
exciting new game,
screen, I'll
which
see
will
if I
feature a
something that I
musical
enjoy.
score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is
Who?
going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
I have no idea who Nick Gordon is. Mick Gordon. Is that a fish? Was that a fish? This year is a presentation of spooky games. Love leaving the pretty stuff to other people. But you love mathy stuff. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be outside of my wheelhouse. Power couple and perfect game, probably. Interesting gun. Actually, an interesting style for that gun. And the aesthetics. Robots. Oh, maybe it's not a shoot. It doesn't look like it's a shooty gun at all. Ultron. Routine. Okay. Okay. I will watch that one with interest. You love them, they're cute.
Doesn't that look great? That was Routine coming to Xbox and
good.
PC. It was first announced a decade
I'm loving
ago.
these sci-fi
and is now
horrors.
officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now
Did he
it's
just
time
say
to
a
check in with
decade ago?
very special guest who's
Whoa.
been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the Foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest.
Right,
How are
right. Dwayne Johnson's
What's
going
up,
in
everybody?
Fortnite, I believe.
And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audience?
Of course he's in the
that is
gym. Of
live
course.
streaming
He's got
right
to show
now
off.
around the world and everybody inside the epic IMAX
But
theaters.
you gotta respect him. The
Dwayne
dude grinds
Johnson
for it.
Here, coming at you from my
Why
Iron
Fortnite?
Paradise,
Because it's the most popular game, and now that they have Zero
and
build in there, it's actually
sweaty
pretty good.
and
Zero build's pretty
smelly
good.
Iron Paradise, powered by,
I can't hate on
of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game.
Wait, what
You guys
is
know
happening
me,
right now?
by a lot of nicknames. The
What is
Rock,
happening right now?
La Roca in
What is he
Spanish,
talking about?
Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy.
Is that what they're doing? Are they doing an
Cheesy
energy
Joe.
drink
There's always
sponsorship in the middle of
extra large cheese
the game?
especially when
I'm sorry,
delivering and I deliver them
Summer
often.
Game Fest, not Game Awards.
You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I got to tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also
This is so
I gotta say
wild,
that, you know,
bro.
I've had
Like,
such a
it's just,
pleasure,
it's baffling.
working with,
He works hard for
Epic
that money. He
Games
does. I have respect for him.
The teams over there, and we cannot wait to show
Can't
you
even
what
hate
we
on The
have in
Rock.
store for the
Or, I'm
future.
sorry, Dwayne
Speaking of
Johnson.
the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as
We watched the
millions
trailer
of you
earlier
know
today.
around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for
Confirmed
those who
that
don't,
is
I
his
always like to
energy
say,
drink.
quick
Now I
tutorial
want
is
to try
this.
it. 100%. I'm gonna be on the lookout
Black
for
Adam
it.
has the powers
It's
of
the one who's
Superman.
drinking fucking
The
energy
only
drinks all the
difference-
time.
Well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's one of his superpowers is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot
This
wait
is
for you
the
guys to see
strangest
Black
segment
Adam
I've ever seen.
around the world in theaters only, and you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe.
Imported
change.
monster?
It has been an honor to become Black
I don't
Adam,
even know what that
and
is.
It is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So
I don't even know
until
how to
then,
mark this one. It's an ad of some sort
stay
for The
healthy,
Rock's
stay
energy
safe,
drink and projects
stay
he's working
focused,
on.
Keep having fun. Keep kicking ass. Enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road.
Jeff should have been like, yo, keep it to a minute at most. Okay, so they're showing Black Adam trailer.
Will
Gotcha.
your powers ever given to you? Nothing but
All right.
nothing. I was a slave until I died. Then
So I legitimately just watched this at the beginning of the stream, not thinking that they would show a movie trailer at Summer Game Fest, but here we are.
kneel before no one.
It's more or less a normal monster, but without the crap. Cool. That's kind of why I don't know how decent these are, but like the zero sugar ones are always the ones I go for. I tried one of the non-zero sugars, the regular monsters, and I just like my mouth felt like it was. I could feel the cavities forming.
Did he just catch a rocket? He caught a rocket.
I think it looks good, man. Actually, I think this actually looks good. I would watch Black Adam in theaters too. Oh, Outriders. Okay. I actually enjoyed Outriders. I played it by myself, and I would say it's a pretty decent looter shooter. Not like the best, but I would give it a solid B+. Yeah, enjoyed it, right? Especially because I got it for free on Game Pass. And then this is just another expansion. kit. Maybe this is something that we pick up. Yeah. Maybe we play. I didn't know you liked Outriders. That's wild to me. To be honest with you, I actually didn't think you liked shooters of any kind. We get the crew together. Show our Outrider characters. I mean, if they're giving us new powers and different stuff like that, new weapons, new armor, look at these. These actually look pretty sick. Nice. Yeah. It's like the lower budget Destiny, if you will, but like the one that I actually enjoy because I don't need to worry about light and heroes and my content leaving after the new expansion comes out. I don't know. I'm like you, but maybe worse. If I'm playing a shooter, I better have some cool magic quirky bullets. Yeah, Destiny, Halo, Borderlands, 100% with you on that one. I don't think it's worse. I think that's about the same, right? I don't really find any kind of enjoyment. Like they showed Modern Warfare 2 2022 version, even though they had a remake and a 2009 version. And it was just soldiers. And I looked at it like, what the hell is this? All right, switch ad. Okay. Oh, Fall Guys. Cool. Yeah, I'm over military shooters. I liked him when, you know, Call of Duty 4 first came out, but nothing about them in my current state of mind is enjoyable. I'm curious to see the numbers on Fall Guys. Like, how many people are still playing on average? Because this game blew up. Like, when they made it for free for the first month, I played the shit out of Fall Guys. I think everyone did. But I fell off real quick, though. Not even like a casual, oh, I'll pop in once. I really gotta go check out the current meta on Fall Guys, per se. Because, like, they need a level editor in that game. If they don't have the level editor, this game will never get to a higher status.
Starting June 21st across all platforms,
but if it already has it,
Nintendo
that would be
Switch,
fun.
Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. All right, back to another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Brand new game in universe of... Arjess didn't care about Outriders. Damn. Damn. Maybe we can change his mind. If I play Satisfactory, you gotta play Outriders.
Discovery, this is Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command,
Oh no,
I'll do one
prepare
last
for
scan.
extraction. I thought they
See you
said
soon.
Shepherd.
Over.
Had a moment. Had a moment.
Okay, hurry.
What is it, Time Splitters?
Now we're talking.
Trying to see if I know any of these figures.
Command, I may be onto something.
Stormgate. Name sounds the slightest bit familiar, but definitely never played it myself. Did you just know that right off the top of your head, or did they say it and I just missed it?
Mission accomplished.
Granted, this is old, so like there's a very good chance you've seen all these trailers before. Am I unplugged somewhere? Is it me or is it audio mixing in a lot of these press conferences like bad? The music is not impactful because it's so quiet. The gun sounds super quiet in comparison to everything else. I feel like I have water clogged in my ears. Scrolling through something else and recognize the character in thumbnail. Gotcha. Yeah, never played the game, so wouldn't know. Yeah, not feeling the excitement here. I feel like it should feel a bit more epic, but because of like the way that they have their sound engineering, I'm not feeling it.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now.
Yeah, pre-release. Gotcha. It could be. It just feels like not a great way to show off your game. Like you want the most impact. And I didn't feel it. I just didn't feel it. It felt very bland. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay.
There you have it. Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So, first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new.
Jeff did tell us to
franchise.
temper
What is
expectations, so
Stormgate?
expectations are
All right,
tempered.
So stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host.
Register for the
on
beta.
future Earth.
Can we please stop getting people to pay for playtest games? It's just the way that things go nowadays. Just how it goes. There's a beta for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 if you pre-order. Like a lot of this is early access. Gain early access by doing this, wishlisting on Steam, blah blah blah. But like, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, right? If you're interested in the game, it's a good way to like give feedback. If they're actually looking for feedback, you can kind of craft the game instead of just buying a game that you're not sure of and being like, wow, this is so against everything that we wanted. So it has its merits, but I know where you're coming from.
I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS.
Yeah, but would you consider Frost Giant a large studio?
Be innovative.
Like this isn't Activision or Blizzard. This is a guy who probably made this franchise a long time ago. Hasn't had the funding to really make it. Maybe just got the idea or got the funding.
But we're also really trying to be a lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open-ended co-op, and
you're definitely right. It's definitely better for smaller dev groups. But what's the difference between indie and AA? In this market, it's almost like the difference between middle class and poor lower class, right? Because there's such a large gap between the AAA or the 1%ers.
Actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
It's also apparently an RTS. Yep, there we go.
2023, you said
Jesus, and those suck to make trailers for.
And I'm just so thrilled that there is.
Didn't know. I wouldn't even known it was an RTS. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. If you didn't just show that and you didn't say it, would have never guessed it was an RTS.
Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really grateful.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
High Water, okay. Indie.
Good morning,
temper
High Water
expectations.
High Water Pirate Radio, keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is
Global warming
ended on a sunny day.
Is it like a survival game, kind of like The Raft? Build up your little base by floating through the city, collecting things? I do not know if this song is copywritten or not, so I'm gonna keep on blabbering. Loving the guy in his little Speedo with his trucker hat and his mullet. Looks like you're collecting friends. Looks like you're kind of indie game. Yeah, already reminds you of The Raft. We'll see. It looks like you're just kind of adventuring around, hitting little spots and talking to people. The world ended on a sunny day. Yeah. It's a good line. I might have to see some more on this. It doesn't look terrible. Like, I could enjoy this for a few hours. I'm gonna have to see more. For coming out in 2022, I feel like that was a little low, so I'm gonna have to check it out to see if it's on Steam or anything like that. Maybe more trailers or anything like that.
What a breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change.
Strategy
now, speaking
game.
Of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind.
Okay.
It's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
Okay, interesting premise. This Truman Show over here.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
America in 10 years.
My grandfather,
China's practically already there.
Had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality. And that
Arcadia in that poster in the background is a little BioShock vibes, specifically the name Arcadia.
A 43-square-mile metropolis where each
Speaking
and
of,
every citizen
we have not
enjoys a
heard
life of
of
luxury
any
and
new BioShock project or the guy who made BioShock. He made a whole new studio
24 hours a day, 7 days
long
a week
ass time
on
ago.
every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Okay, getting a bit of like inside vibes from this. Yeah, okay. I'd probably be willing.
Me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound.
Are you controlling the character on all those computer screens while
get you out of there.
that lady's directing you? Interesting. That would be an interesting idea. That would be an interesting idea.
Apparently we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
What have I been anticipating? Tell me, Jeff. Oh my god, is it Dead Rising? Dead Island. Thank you. 4. Wait, there was a 3? There was a 2? I remember 2. I don't remember 3 though. Was anyone really anticipating this? Because I don't remember the other games selling that well. That first trailer blew everyone out of the water, but like everything after just was like, whatever. No, it's not Dead Rising. I was thinking of the wrong franchise. Dead Island was the one I was thinking of. Goat Simulator? I think this is Goat Simulator 2, y'all. I think this is Goat Sim 2. Yeah, okay. It started very similar to Dead Island trailer 2, I think it was. And then Goats. Yeah, alright. Let's go. If this is multiplayer, we're playing it. I think it is. 3. There was 2? Jesus Christ, I'm so out of it with certain games, man. I didn't even know there was a Goat Sim 2. Alright.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic
I
Games
didn't even know there was 2!
Now,
What
last
happened?
year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilization.
I know this is a
Heroes from the
turn-based,
Avengers
like,
and
tactical
X-Men
shooter.
crossover
I'm
with
still excited.
supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new
I'm such a
folks
Marvel shill,
set to
dude.
join the battle.
Such a Marvel shill, but I don't even care. I don't think I can do Master of Puppets. I don't think I can play this, so I'm gonna keep on talking. I'm probably gonna lower this a little bit too. Yeah, just gonna have to lower that one, cause that is probably a copywritten song. Sorry, y'all. Alright, we may be okay because we have other sound effects going on in the background, but I'm going to still talk as much as I can so I don't get this copywritten. Semi-worried about this. Super excited but have no faith. Why? Or Axis makes... XCOM is amazing, dude.
Mother won't hurt you.
Like, I think we all had a small level of disappointment when we found out that it was a tactical type of game, but like, knowing who's making it and seeing it,
Parker luck.
I'm in.
I'm gonna need some backup.
You should just have generic elevator music on standby. I could, but too many buttons to click. Blade. I don't know who the hell that one was. Ghost Rider looks sick. I think that's the custom character that you get to play as, like the brand new one with the two swords right there. Oh, God damn it, Metallica. Just gotta be super careful with that. But I do want to be able to get it back as soon as... Is that Wanda? Like an evil enchantress version of Wanda? I mean, it can't... And Venom, okay. Yep, she's taking over and possessing heroes. It is. Venom was over there. Hate that Spider-Man suit, I'm going to be honest with you. Pre-order to receive Doctor Strange Defender's skin. Interesting.
Counting on you again, old friend. 3.
Yeah, I really don't like that Spidey skin, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a weird forehead plate. Super weird.
Always work. Well, it did that one time.
Interesting. I'm a
That was Midnight Suns,
watch
and
this
now
more.
we're moving on to the wonderful
Cuphead.
world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing.
What
the
else did they
Delicious
need to
Last
announce
Course
for this?
DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead? Joining me now is Maya Maldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Wow, I'm so thrilled too that I think all the fans can't believe that this is here. And I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. This, I can't.
XCOM is, but importing something like Ultimate Alliance into this, something just doesn't feel right, and I forget what I heard that worries me. Super excited though.
As we would expect.
Oh my God, Nico is playable character in it.
Taken it even to the next level.
I don't know. I don't know Nico.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see. Maybe there is like a mechanic in there that really sucks. Also, one of the best parts about XCOM was like losing troops, right? Can you lose troops in this game with a Marvel IP? Will they allow that to happen?
I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is
Who
fun
knows?
to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside.
My name is Kit, and I'm not in a video game.
It is, definitely.
Yeah,
Nico, okay, is the witch from the Runaways. Gotcha.
New territory.
I don't know much about the
it's our
Runaways.
biggest island yet. Supersized bosses.
That's
lots
the
of secrets to
those are the
discover.
kids
Don't let any
of
rock go
supervillains, right?
Yes,
Who want to be
lots of
good.
challenge ahead.
They
Well, I
don't
know
like
you
the fact that
brought- I
their
know you
parents
want-
are
you don't want people
supervillains.
to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer
Okay,
Freeze.
all right.
It takes place in an ice
I mean, it's a
arena.
super interesting
It
premise,
features
and
some of
if
my
it's something that
personal
you enjoy,
favorite,
I'll have to
attacks
check it
and
out. I'm
transformations.
kind of burnt out right now on the
everyone enjoys
X-Men.
it.
I'm on like
All right, let's check it
95
out. Cuphead,
X-Men,
the delicious
year
last
1995.
course. Thanks, Maya.
Starting from the Silver Age, I'm burnt out right now, so probably want something new. I never played Cuphead, I'm gonna be honest with you. So like none of this interests me, but I'm happy for the people who get Cuphead DLC. I just feel really bad for I feel really bad for the Hollow Knight guys, right? The Cuphead dudes are able to pull out hand-drawn animation, but Hollow Knight guys are struggling. And like nothing against those dudes, but man, must feel bad. She has the Staff of One, where she can cast any spell just by saying a word, but can only cast it once, and that word is locked out. Like once ever, or just like once per day, or like week. So like she legitimately can't, like, if she's been around for 20 years, they had to keep a list of words that's just she can't say ever, forever. Holy
now,
Christmas.
If you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead Show when I co-host Netflix's Geek Week.
Oh,
which
I was
will
going to say,
include
what's
new
happening
show
tomorrow,
and
Jeff?
game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Nah,
And
I won't be
that's
watching
not
that.
all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow after Geek Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday,
Okay.
don't miss the Xbox
Ooh,
and
other
Bethesda
languages
Game
work.
Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox.
That's actually
and
kind
Game
of cool.
Pass.
That's a cool,
Now
different
we
like
have some
variation.
exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
Nintendo Switch and PC, that's not something I was expecting. Oh, I feel like I remember this game. I remember seeing this like a year or two ago. I think I remember this. Looked interesting, and then we saw
We're
like what
called
kind of game it was, and I was like, never mind.
Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
I love how you didn't even think Netflix was worth mentioning. Yeah. There's a cool cyberpunk show coming out on Netflix, made by Studio Trigger. So, even though I don't subscribe to Netflix anymore and haven't for like 3 years now, I still have ways that I can watch the Netflix shows.
You day, you mission from Almighty.
Yeah, no, honestly, March, that sounds like a really cool character, and that alone, just you describing it, has made me more excited to read the comic than just like what most people would use as a selling point. It does seem like a super cool character. And I wonder how they're going to work that into a game. Right? Like, how do you make that a power in-game?
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring
Midnight
his vision
Fight
for a
Express.
fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Jeff has got to have like that big thing, right? Like he's got to have that thing.
The saying,
God of War.
Get up again.
Something.
Well, it's time
Because like there's some cool stuff, but like
time to rise up.
the Callisto Protocol and Guile. Alien's Dark Descent was kind of cool, I guess. But I'm still waiting. He's got, I mean, he did say temper expectations, but still. I could see why you're worried how the character would translate into a game, right? I could see how you'd be worried about that.
I had the stink of corruption all over me. And you know who put it there? Nah, not him.
Lucy in the Sky, one of the Runaways. I don't even know who that is.
And neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
Look, for single dev, for a single person, that actually doesn't look bad. I don't know if I would spend time on it, I'll be honest with you, but
Such a cool
for
game.
people
I'm
who
happy to
actually
announce
enjoy
a PC
that type of
demo
game.
This game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is
Warframe.
Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan,
Has
how you
Epps
doing?
bounced out of Warframe officially, or is he still kind of playing
I
that?
know, we got a lot. It just happened to
You Warframe? He tried to get me into
I
Warframe.
don't know how that works out, right?
Not for
we
me.
Do. Well, We have a great
Not for
connection.
me.
We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea.
Would have
30
been
minutes
cool
for
if you did
watching.
this
Thank you for
after
letting
people
us
get
kinda
out of work
take
there,
over
Jeff.
Your
Instead of
special
at
events
fucking
category,
2 p.m.
but
in the
she's there,
afternoon.
and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game.
He's
and I
bounced out,
know
yeah.
You have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much,
Yeah.
but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big
Marge
reveal of
dropping
the night.
the
and
Runaways
we
lore
usually
here.
do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're gonna
You
get your
legitimately
first
just said you were
look
going to.
at the Duviri Paradox. It's
Finally,
I know it's been a couple of years, but Duviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
I feel it means nothing to people who aren't into Warframe at all, because like they just say gobbledygook.
My friend, what was done is done. New dangers, new choices await us now.
I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I didn't realize there were real people under the Warframes. I thought they were all aliens of some sort. I didn't realize there were people. Okay. Interesting. Gonna have to look up the lore of Warframe, I guess. That's gonna be my 3 a.m. deep dive.
For now, dream of who we were.
Yeah,
And
finding
of who
something
we
as a
have
team
become.
and like it being good, it's always a good feeling. Especially when you get to keep up and it doesn't like ruin your enjoyment of it. I think they added something where you can walk around your ship as people a while ago, but feels weird. Interesting. Whoa, that's actually pretty sweet armor. I'm not even gonna lie. The colors on that look really good. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like it. That's your Warframe? Okay. Stranger's Hood. Yeah, I can't say I hated that one.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact studio Hoyoverse across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Oh boy. Is it another gacha or is it more of a official? The Hoyoverse is coming out because they have Zenless Zone Zero or whatever it was called. Also coming out eventually.
Listen. You are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters. In the near future, you will encounter many perils.
Marge, it sounds like you need to start a Runaways channel, dude. Talking about all of your favorite parts of the Runaways.
And embark on unimaginable adventures.
Doing issue reviews and and stuff like that. You know, as much as I love sci-fi,
As long as you know in your
what I
heart
don't
where
like
your
is
head
anime sci-fi. Like this. It always feels super weird, and I just don't connect to it nearly as much as I do with other sci-fi. I think like I enjoy like Halo or Mass Effect sci-fi versus this. Because I just like, I don't know. I just don't connect to it nearly as much. It always feels weird.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests.
Also doesn't really help. I have no idea what type of game it is. Like, does it play like Genshin, but just sci-fi?
And that's not
There it
all
is.
from Hoyoverse.
We also got
Today, I'm
Zenless Zone
excited
Zero.
to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin
You're thinking
Impact
it's like
with a
Genshin.
fast-paced action style.
Mm.
Here is the world premiere of a
They keep on
brand
making
new
that type of
look
game because
at
Zenless Zone Zero is the
notable
same
characters,
sort of game.
armed enemies, and world of danger.
You get you going on something that you like and hyperfix on previously. Will not stop talking. Seriously, dude. It's okay. I feel the same way. I completely understand where you're coming from. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just think it's fun. I like when people kind of have, I don't want to call it an obsession, but something that they hyperfixate on and are passionate about. Something, specifically something that I don't know anything about, right? I just find it interesting to hear someone's perspective on it. So, I'm not telling you to stop. Though I would be interested to talk to you about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because right now I'm really enjoying it, even though they're full into the Inhuman stuff. I think, you know, I will kind of step back a little bit. My favorite parts is Fitz and Gemma right now. Those are the two most interesting characters on that show. But I'm really enjoying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I started season 3 already. He's the worst person to ask, hey, what's the name of that one person from that show you liked? No, he sounds like the best. I get all the information without having to do that 3 a.m. wiki dive. They are 1000% the best. Yeah, 100%. Heart of the show. They're the people who make me cry every time I watch that. Anytime something happens, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm crying.
One of my favorite reveals
I wasn't expecting it.
TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which reminds us all of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game.
Michael Huber from Easy Allies is going crazy right now. This is all he's ever wanted. I think they even have a bet special going on. Gotta go double check. I think there's a bet. It really means nothing. Is if someone eats a pizza. So we're looking out for a slice of pizza, a whole pizza, or anything. Yes, you can play as April. Yeah, that was confirmed in one of the previous trailers, and she looks actually really good. She mic drops. It's pretty sick. Yeah, I just hope that it's not a sometimes thing, right? I hope you can always play as April and not just during specific stages. 6-player mode! Damn! That's a lot of shit happening on screen all at once. Though it looks fun as hell. I remember enjoying the hell out of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat 'em up in arcades. We would go to the bowling alley and play the hell out of that game, dude. Eating a pizza. There's a pizza. Oh, I'm gonna have to double check Easy Allies, make sure someone saw that. Available June 16th! Yo! Next week! What is that, next Wednesday? Thursday? Next week exactly? Holy shit. Not really a shadow drop, but almost there. June 16th is, in fact, next week, 7 days from now. Damn. The hell is this? Okay. Wasn't expecting rocket feet. Another hero shooter of some sort? Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well, but I think it might be an arena hero shooter. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting right now. Super People. That's a bad name. That's a bad name. What did they say this was? Humankind? Is this Humankind? Not that I'm interested. I am going to check out Super People. Because I need to know what type of game it is. You wish Humankind was better than it was. Never been into those like civilization type games, so I wouldn't know. Rewrites history, most likely. I'm getting straight up vibes from a different like PlayStation Stinger that what we've seen once long ago. You love city builders? Yeah, my brain just doesn't work like that. I always want to love them more than I do.
How far will you push humankind?
Oh, it's still Humankind, okay. Didn't realize we were still there. Sega, Sonic Frontiers, let's fucking go.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year.
Let's fucking go.
Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games.
All right.
One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew
I can't wait to see how this looks. Oh boy.
This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
Anime games are so strange, my guys. Oof.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
Yeah, but he said it's going to take him at least like another year to finish, right? Unless the new information came out. But he's always had a plan. He's always had a definitive story, like, ends. It's not like he was just making up as he's gone, because this dude's been thinking about this entire franchise since he was like 16. I mean, if there's ever going to be a anime game that actually comes out and is good, it would be One Piece. If they can actually make like a good JRPG for this shit, I would be in. Not a One Piece watcher. I think I stopped after like they got Nami. That's as far as I ever got, and I just kind of dropped it. Always meant to go back, but I just haven't. It was the same thing with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and Bleach. Like, they just go on for so damn long that it's hard for me, ADHD, to stay with it when it's like 18 seasons, there's hiatuses, filler arcs. I don't know. I was thinking about going to read the manga. Just kind of making that my, like, once a week I'll read like 10 chapters. All the Shonen Jump stuff lasts way too long? Incorrect. Yu Yu Hakusho didn't last long enough. Hunter x Hunter, too many hiatuses. Need to see more.
Unravel the adventure that awaits.
There's definitely some things in Shonen Jump I'm like, I need more of this. I wish it didn't end.
In an odyssey beyond imagination. One Piece Odyssey.
Wait, do we know what type of gameplay it is? Is it going to be Muso? Is it an actual JRPG? Because I would actually play the hell out of a One Piece JRPG.
This August,
it's just they always try to do like Dragon.
And we've got your first
what is it?
Listen
Dragon
to the
Warriors?
English voice cast with this quick new
Didn't
look.
say. No clue. Damn. Okay.
Ringo.
Loving the glowy hair. The undercut glowy hair. Getting some like Astral Chain vibes right now.
Take my hand.
That main female lead is so good. That's just a good character design.
One more chance to make
Actually, never mind. I think the top half is a good character. I like the jacket and her hair. I think that's it.
So that's our mission then. Save the world.
Soul Hackers. Soul Hackers. Oh, shit.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be
Heard
wondering
of
how to
Soul
plan
Hackers
for your
one.
summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find
Persona
the smartest
vibes,
credit
yeah.
card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault featuring Maneater. Be sure to claim your copy.
That's actually a pretty
before the
good
sale
copy.
ends on
That's,
June
I heard that
16th.
game's pretty
Tune into
good.
the
For
Epic
free?
Games Store Twitch channel for our
Okay.
summer showcase on June 10th.
I might have to go pick up
2 p.m.
Maneater.
Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific.
Shit.
We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
LP, I'm so sorry. You have the same color as Marjash. I totally missed you. I'm so sorry. You both come up as green on my screen. How are you, LP? Thank you for being here. I'm so sorry I ignored you. It was totally my bad.
You nuts?
Samsung Gaming Hub. Okay. It's weird. It's just a bunch of like Game Pass. I guess on the Gaming Hub it comes with all this. It had Stadia on there as well. Oh. All on your TV, huh? I don't know how I feel about a specifically branded TV for gaming, right? It reminds me of its... It just feels weird, right? It reminds me very much of like gaming chairs, right? It's like overpriced for just the brands. Capcom Classics? Okay, Arcade Stadium too. Okay, that's not bad. It's a good amount of games on there too. No lie. For people who grew up around that time, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Rabbids? Rabbids 2? Nope, Battle Strikers.
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers
Battle
Battle
League.
League. In this
Mario
no
Strikers,
holds
yeah,
barred
that's what it's called.
soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch.
Unfortunately, with
10-0.
golf, they didn't do anything to keep me there, so I will have to skip over that. Because I wanted to like it more than I actually did.
And I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down. So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
I mean, FPS shooter, but I don't know if I can deal with the on beat. It's way too much for my brain to focus on at once. If anything, this would have to be a game I play on my own. I could never stream this. Though I have to give respect. There's no lo-fi, there's no hip-hop beats. This is metal, right? And as a fan of metal, I like a lot of different genres, but like no representations for metal in games. So I'm here for this. But the hyper-focused, you're just going to lose chunks of free time to one TV show you're meant to watch over the course of many weeks. I lose chunks of my free time watching people play video games. Yeah, sitting down watching something non-interactive is hard. Yeah. You guys bring up good points. Metal Hellsinger. Demo out now. Demo out now. World premiere.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, A new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong game.
determines who
I'm sorry. I was
lives and
thinking of
who
The
dies
Culling.
at a camp
I was like,
in
wait,
upstate
isn't
New
that a
York. Here's
battle
the first
royale?
look at the launch
That's right.
trailer.
Okay. I had a
Family
moment.
is the most important thing in the world.
Straight up had a moment. Never got into these games. Never
If your
played them.
whole family.
I know a lot of
you
people
know,
loved Until Dawn. I never got a
every
chance
last
to
one of
even
them decided
really
to jump down the
play
bottom
it
of a well, and they're all just
or watch it. So I have no connections to this.
hanging on the end of a rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope, and you're just going to fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a
That was a
lot
good
more to
cut.
this than you
That was a good
realize.
cut.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no
This,
idea
I
what's
guess this
going on
would be
here.
a really good Twitch chat game,
goddamn
right?
clue.
If everyone's in there making choices, that would actually be a really good Twitch chat game. I could see it.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
91-1. I'm gonna start saying that just to fuck with people.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Now, every choice here is interactable, right? Like, so every choice, you make a choice. Whoa, June 10th. Holy shit. So you make a choice, and then whatever happens because of that choice. So you don't get to control.
Survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada.
Hey,
Now
kid.
it's time to give you a brand new look.
Hey,
at the
kid. It's that game we want.
including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern.
Marjash, you in on this one too?
challenges in this procedural realm.
LP's in on
Here's
it
your
too.
exclusive
Hell yeah.
relook.
Oh, dude, I gotta watch this in 4K. I gotta get that compression out.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it.
Okay, that was a little weird. Bush just straight up disappears. E from the kitchen making ramen. Gotcha. As long as you didn't miss it.
If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards.
Dude, look at
from
that
rare
camp, though.
resources.
That's like a beginner
Once you
camp.
have realm cards, you can activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void.
Oh, I didn't realize that's how it worked.
Be ready with your axe pick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually thought those portals were like your entrance into the world. Like I didn't think there would be a mechanic around it, for whatever reason. Dude, realm walking. I love it. With like tarot cards. Okay, a little weird animations. They're a little jittery. I've noticed that on a few creatures. Hopefully they get to iron that out before official release, whenever it may be. Nice. See, this is what I want, right? I don't want the limitations of like a core from V Rising. I want to build different houses, like a little city, a functioning little city. All right. Sign up and play. Oh, I'm sorry. Not play. Sign up at Play Nightingale. All right, no release date or anything like that. Unfortunate, but
The
sorry.
Saints are marching in on August 23rd with the reboot of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
I feel like they've already shown this trailer though, right? The character customization trailer.
Guys. You gotta do something to capture
Because like they
people's
show
attention.
character
So what do we build
customization,
next?
ride customization, and weapon customization.
Me.
but maybe people just missed it, so they're gonna redo it. Oh wait, Boss Factory. Hold on.
We are so good at this.
I see. You're the boss. Yeah, not my type of game, unfortunately.
Seriously, this is perfect. Dinner and a show.
Seeing the
baby.
planned release for Nightingale is Q4 2022. Nah, they're not gonna make that. If they haven't already announced a release date, it ain't happening. As much as I would love for that to be true, nah. Let's be realistic. Especially for a game that's like, I don't know, survival. They need betas and stuff like that. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? I don't want to say this is a bad game. It's just, I think I've aged out of it, right? I think I've aged out of Saints Row. I'm a little too old for it now, as sad as that may sound. It is in early access. Wait, right? It's in early access right now, or Q4 is going to be early access? I'm going to have to go play Nightingale and see what's going on with that. Download now. The Boss Factory must be free. Yeah, okay, alright. So create a characters. Hold on. Hold up.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Manufacturer MHL 1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage.
Yeah, you can totally make your own character right now in Boss Factory before the game actually comes out. That's actually not bad, dude. Especially if you get like a code to download your character later. Jeff Shoes, yeah. Dude's always got sweet kicks on. Oh, I actually didn't see if they're bedazzled or not. Okay, blocking looks a little weird. No real... I feel like there's no real impact on the block, but we'll see how that turns out. I do want to play this game. I really hope it's good. The big charge from that guy, just plowing through dudes. He's not my type of character that I enjoy playing, but that charge was pretty cool. Okay, so you do have to do missions instead of just killing people. That makes sense. Still have an interest. I wish there were more characters instead of the 4, right? Because I feel like people have to choose those characters now instead of
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and the Medium.
But yeah, it feels like you
Today,
have to be
they are ready
those
to
characters,
reveal their
which kind
latest
of is
creation
annoying.
made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the
Doesn't
world
feel like a 40k
of
game.
Layers of Fears.
It's a different
Get
type for sure.
dose of this.
Let's fucking go, dude. First Layer of Fears scare the poop out of me.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family.
Wait, isn't there a second Layers of Fear already out? So would this be 3? I'll be interested because I actually did like the Medium. It wasn't like the perfect game, but it was actually pretty good.
tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear.
I'm getting hungry though. I just kind of realized how hungry I was.
Of my loneliness, and it is mine to tell.
Psychedelic Horror Chronicle.
All this misery, all this suffering. There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't.
Damn. Unreal Engine 5 really does make games look pretty, huh? Fantastic engine.
I was trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now, I break free.
Layers of Fear. It's called Layers of Fears. Not my favorite title, but fair enough.
This October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give
Are they
us an
actually going to show off
exclusive new look,
Batgirl?
let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Batgirl and Robin still haven't had any gameplay. We saw Nightwing and Red Hood.
WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward
You've already
to share
shown
more
off
with you
Nightwing.
as we continue working towards
Yeah, there's a
our
Layers of
launch
Fear
on
sequel
October
made by the guys who
25th.
made the Medium.
So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
Oh boy, well, we had not a deep dive, but like a gameplay showcase of Nightwing already, man. I want to see Batgirl.
I had nothing.
I mean, no disrespect to Nightwing
And
or
then
Dick
this
Grayson.
city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe.
He wants to see more Red Hood. Red Hood looked interesting to play. It was kind of funny because he was using guns and like, they're non-lethal bullets, but they're also armor piercing. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, the oldest best boy, for sure. We can all agree on that. But I just am a fan of Barbara Gordon a lot. I think she's just an interesting character.
It's up to me.
Oh, the Never Best. I'm sorry. Completely missed it. All the disrespect. Yeah, that's a little bit too much disrespect for Nightwing here in my chat. I can't say I agree with what you're putting down here. All right, yeah, I mean what they did to her before, but like current iterations of Barbara have been better. We can forget about the whole lead up into Oracle.
That was Gotham Knights, and now we welcome...
Yeah, lore-wise.
Look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and...
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold.
Oh, there was a leak.
The good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we
What
have
did
lots
they-
to share with
wait, what
people
did they
about,
leak?
all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to
Hold up.
believe.
I'm gonna wait till after the
it's
announcement
crazy.
to see whatever leak is.
9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans.
Is it
It's allowed
Last
to
of Us
grow as a
Factions?
studio, and
Is
now
that
we
what he's
take on
announcing?
multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So, what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has
Actions.
evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell
That
us
hurts.
about this new standalone multiplayer game?
That hurts.
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show.
Concept art.
but
Oh
what
boy,
I can
this
tell
is
you-
dead in the water, dude. They'll release it, but
this
like,
game is big.
it's
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've
they
done,
announced
and
the
in some
shit
ways
long,
bigger.
way
It's
too
got a
early.
story,
If you're only showing
the way we're
concept
telling
art,
that story is very unique to
Ugh.
this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the
because like you
United
didn't even
States,
release
like
it
a city
anywhere
might be
near
somewhat
Last of
familiar.
Us 2 or anything
Sure,
like that.
fans
So like
have
the
already
hype is
figured it
just
out.
gonna dwindle.
And it's really
Who's
cool.
excited
And it's
for this
being headed
anymore, right?
by
You had your
Kenneth
moment, but
Agarwal,
like,
Anthony Newman and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us, and you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so I wait till next year to
Next
hear more about
year.
that one. Okay, well, very
We'll
exciting
see.
that
We'll
this has
see.
evolved, and I mean that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
I mean, he's trying his best, but like
can't wait
you
to
can
show
tell that Jeff is
Okay,
like,
well,
you just brought
that's
concept
not
art to
all. We
Summer
also
Game
have
Fest.
something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year,
I think
we've
I'm
teamed up
tired
with
of
Craig Mazin of Chernobyl
The
fame
Last
and
of Us.
HBO
I think I'm
to
just done
adapt
with
Last
it.
of Us
Yeah,
into
one
a
picture,
TV
thanks.
TV
Haven't
show.
played The Last of Us. I think
They've
1
been
is good.
filming,
2 has
and,
its points, but
pretty
still
incredible.
not my
The stuff I'm
favorite.
getting back when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help
Still
but
want
feel
that.
emotional
Jeff
because
shoes?
Not only is it so good,
OP mentioned
the
it
quality
too.
is so high, it's so
They're pretty good
authentic
shoes.
to what we've made in the game.
Jeff always has good kicks on though.
And I just can't. I couldn't be proud of like again Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And they're actually their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
The
we're
entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
last day of filming is
This
tomorrow.
is
Craig
a.
is up there right now.
This was
wrapping it
not
all up.
worth coming on
So
to the
it's
stage to
pretty
announce
close. It's
or talk
over
about. This
right
could have been a blog post or a
You actually
tweet.
got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. That they invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode actually.
This dude bringing a collage. This boy coming in with his photo
this is a
album.
certain
Lord have
museum that
mercy.
players might know
I mean,
from the
Pedro
game.
Pascal looks amazing,
And I
but
really have to
Jesus,
talk about Pedro
guys.
Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them but seeing them do all the other episodes.
Not a trailer,
They've thrown
not a
themselves
little
at controls,
tease,
for a whole
pictures,
year.
a fucking
Watching the
slideshow.
nuance they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson.
Stay home,
It felt so
my guy.
similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game, and it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year.
Yeah, I guess his shoes
That's
are
coming
pretty
as well,
good.
right, Serious?
Black with the halo trim.
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
all
I've been
Sarah.
getting off the sneaker
All right. Well,
kick
Last of
though,
Us HBO,
so
very, very
I'm looking for
exciting.
more like
And
boots and
I
stuff.
hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us
We
here.
happen to have a couple actors
No
here that
way.
are part of the
He has
show.
something else he's gonna announce here
Come on up.
because he said something got leaked.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back
So
again.
either
Hello.
it's Last of Us 2 DLC
I'm
or
a
the
little
fabled
confused,
Last of
though.
Us
I thought maybe
remaster,
Pedro Bella, but
which
Troy
feels weird
Ashman
because
here,
they have a
from the
decently
game,
fine
right?
version
So,
already that they
when
ported.
Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera. and
Oh,
like a
I
cameo.
did not
These
even
are
pay
real
attention to the
roles
fact that it
that we're
was
keeping
on
under wraps
HBO
for
Max.
now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've
Except
had
for today.
Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say,
I'm gonna be honest with you. This ain't it. This ain't it. You're crossing worlds that I don't think need to be crossed, right? I understand it's a TV show based off a game, but like people come in here for game announcement, game trailers, seeing what games they're gonna play, not what TV shows they're gonna watch. I don't know. At least that's for me. Like this
was one of the greatest. It was
good.
Like
I'm good.
Coming home to friends.
Yeah, I the attention to detail, the crew
especially
was
since we're
amazing.
going on like 7
Bella
minutes
and
of this
Pedro
already.
Man.
They're so
And we've gotten
perfect,
no
and
good
we've
information.
been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it.
You just
but
got 2
I am
picks. That's
so
it.
excited to be a part of it, and
No trailer,
just
no teaser.
I can't wait to see it. I think it is going to be
No vertical slices.
so good. It's
just
I
people
love the story.
jerking
I love
themselves off
just being a part
right
of
now.
it.
Oh, it's gonna be so good! I'm so excited. Oh, characters coming out in real life. Like, okay,
Fascinating how it's going to sort of
fuck off.
bob and weave, and are these characters we know from the
They have
game
the
or
queen
they're
herself,
playing new
Ashley.
characters? Can you tell us
I mean,
anything?
cool, but like,
yes.
All right.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of
Here we
talk
go.
about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC.
The Last of Us was
Instead of talking about it,
encumbered
let's
by
look at-
technology.
Take a look at the
It's one of the
Last
greatest
of Us
games.
Part
How was
1.
it? What are they gonna change here? This isn't like such an old game where it warrants like a Resident Evil 4 remake type of thing. Like, sure, The Last of Us Part 2's graphics are amazing, but like, I don't think The Last of Us was bad. It just feels really weird to remake.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
Coming out this year though. More clutter,
Yeah.
foliage, and weather. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It looks nicer, but
It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped
I don't know if it needed it.
Can't be any worse out there.
Yeah, gotta keep beating the dead horse. No, I think that's 100% it. It's media saturation, unfortunately.
Can it?
Because they have the
Once upon a
PS4
time,
enhanced
I had
version,
somebody that I cared
which was
about. And in this
incredible
world, that's
and
good
looked
for one
fantastic.
thing. Get you killed.
So unless they're like
I can take care of myself.
taking out certain puzzles or gameplay mechanics or changing sections or changing the story, I don't know. I can't see myself wanting this. It's not a dead horse until the second game. Kid. Oh my god. True. True. And they're officially calling it Last of Us Part 1 now.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah, actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're seeing
studied.
side by side.
I don't
so you're
know,
just
man.
how much
I
it
miss
has
like
changed,
big-eyed
that you went
Ellie.
and you redid
I don't know
models,
how I
rebuilt
feel about
everything.
it.
Everything
It
was
definitely
rebuilt
looks
from the
good, but
ground
like
up. Same art director, re-art
I don't
directed
know,
the
man.
whole thing from the ground up.
I just can't see
but
myself
the
replaying it,
great thing
so
about
I
these
just don't think
faces
I
is
care as
that,
much as I probably
they're
should.
closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos and got it.
Yeah, I have no connection to this or these people, and it's weird that it's been going on for 10 minutes now,
And that's
right?
just like one of the
11
things.
minutes
We
at this
talk about,
point.
like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone.
You
just,
never played part
the
1
fidelity
before.
of
Oh,
everything, 60 frames per
girl.
second, all the stuff you're getting on
And
the
but
PS5.
you've never played part
we
1,
wanted
but
to
you
give-
played part 2?
one, because of the show,
Or at least saw
because
part 2?
They're all new players for PS5 and PC.
Mm.
Yeah.
We wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to
Marge, I
play.
can't say I
When was the last time
exactly
you guys
agree with
played
you. I
the
think
game?
part 1 is pretty good.
I actually played it again just to refresh my memory
The show?
before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played it.
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another.
It's not going to put them under. No way.
I can't
Naughty
wait
Dog
to
has
go
way
back
too much
because
prestige right now.
you guys did such an
Too many people
amazing
do
job on the
love this
original
game,
and
It's
and
really
they
when you
made
play it, when
a
you see it in motion, it's
a
really
name
night
for
and day
themselves.
from what it
One
used
was
to
a great
be.
game.
That
Okay,
meant that,
all right.
the-
Just want to make
think of
sure
The Last of Us
I
2
wasn't
combat,
misunderstanding
but
you.
kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this again to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out.
I just need them to
This
go
project is headed up
and
by
move on,
Matthew
dude. From
Gallant
Uncharted
and
to
Sean
Last of Us,
Sky.
they just keep on with these
And you'll hear a
franchises, and
lot
they
more
don't do
about it,
anything
see a lot more about it in the
fun.
coming weeks leading up to
All their
the
games are just
release
like
September 2nd
boring
on
now.
PS5.
All right.
I'm gonna be
Sure,
honest with
leader
you.
after
I
this.
really
We will
miss
look
Jack
forward to
Days
that.
of Naughty
Neil, you
Dog.
talked a
They're
lot about
boring.
Games directed by other people.
Oh, yeah,
What
also.
are you directing? You still making games?
Oh, you meant
Still
the
making
remake
games.
of it
I
was
haven't
not
given
worth
up
the
my
money they
day
spent on
job.
remaking it. 100%. 100%.
It's a little early to talk about.
This is the
Maybe if
second time
someone
they're
in
remaking
PlayStation
this
wants to
game
make
or
it, then we can
something.
talk about it now.
They have the
Otherwise,
remaster and the
we'll see.
So you
remake.
do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll try and save.
Jesus,
All
dude.
right. Troy,
What a
Ashley, Neil,
waste
thank you so
of
much
my
for dropping by
time.
Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited.
13
that The Last
minutes
of
of
Us
this.
is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am
Okay,
8-Bit
he said it
and
was over.
Double
That was
Fine,
it.
including an exclusive new look
That was
at
it.
the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming.
Okay.
Along with the
Yeah.
Epic Games Store
Leaks,
Showcase. And
we
then
get it.
finally
All your
Sunday,
reactions are the
it's
same as
Xbox
what I was
Bethesda
hearing when
Game
Final Fantasy
Showcase.
VII
You can
Remake
stream
info
them
dropped,
all
and yeah.
at
Here's the thing.
summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again
I mean,
in
there's no
August
real
when we
thing.
are back live in Cologne, Germany. for
7
Gamescom
Remake
opening night live
has
on
its
August
own
23rd.
situation going
And then
on.
the Game Awards
I thought
will
it sold.
return in
I actually
December
thought 7
live from
Remake sold
Microsoft
a lot
Theater
better
in
than
Los
apparently
Angeles.
it did.
And finally, I'm
It
excited
did
to
not.
share that Summer
It
Game
still
Fest
sold
will
well.
return
I just
in
thought it
June
sold better.
2023
So
as a
it's
digital
surprising.
and in-person
It's just
event to bring the gaming community
like you
together.
said earlier.
Thanks
It's
for being
beating a
part of
dead
Summer
horse.
Game
There's a lot
Fest.
of things that just
Remember,
don't
there are
need to
more
be
events and
remade,
announcements to come.
right? It's like we
See you
get it.
soon.
The special part about Final Fantasy and specifically 7 is that it was new. It was the brand new thing, like no one had ever seen it before. And then they just keep on bringing it out. They make Advent Children, they make Crisis Core, they make blah 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 blah. Next thing, next thing, next thing. It's just like, just let it go, right? Was there a reason why 13 needed part 2 and part 3? No. Is there a reason why Last of Us needs a remake and a remaster and the original version and the DLC and part 2 and then factions? Like, ugh. And the TV show. It's like, Jesus. It's media saturation. I don't know. Yeah, thanks for that look for where they're going. But that's what corporate America thinks millennials want. Remakes and remakes and remakes and nostalgia, right? For some things, yes, right? I think that making Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3 and then where they're going with 4 is actually really interesting. I actually think that's something that I want. Something like Skyrim. Nah, get that shit out of here. What else has been remade that I'm like, oh shit, that actually looks like something I would enjoy. I would buy that again. I would experience it. Metal Gear Solid. When they remade Metal Gear Solid 1 on the GameCube, that was actually a better experience for me than the original Metal Gear Solid. So there are times I think it's a great thing to do, but things like Skyrim, get that shit out of here. If something's less than 10 years old, I would say, don't remake it. You don't need it. You just don't need it. Anyways, Advent Children was fine though. Yeah, no, I actually did. Advent Children was actually my first introduction into Final Fantasy VII. I'd never played Final Fantasy VII, and my dad got me a PSP, and he got me Advent Children. So that was my first experience. No. Maybe. Was it Advent Children first or Kingdom Hearts? I think Kingdom Hearts was my first experience with Cloud and Sephiroth. And I liked that version of Cloud. And then I saw Advent Children, I think. And that was my second experience with those characters. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot there from this Summer Game Fest. There's a lot of different announcements and different things. I think Jeff was right to jump out and kind of tackle this whole don't get too excited, temper expectations things. Because even watching this, I don't think there was any one thing I was like, yeah, let's go, right? I think actually the Sony State of Play had more and better like quality announcements from Spider-Man PlayStation on PC, right? Stray, which I'm super excited for, coming out next month. Resident Evil 4 Remake, Street Fighter 6, which I'm not huge into, but I know some streamers that I really love watching are into Street Fighter 6, and I can't wait to watch them play and break down a lot of this stuff. Final Fantasy 16, like there's a lot of good stuff in that short, condensed experience, where this was like 3 hours or 2 hours of stuff that I'm just like, I'm lukewarm on it, right? So I think it started off strong. He started with Street Fighter 6 and showing off Guile. That's the most complete gameplay that we've seen out of Street Fighter 6 so far. Aliens Dark Descent looked like an isometric type of Aliens game. I love Alien games, so I'm going to check it out. And then we went into the Callisto Protocol and a pretty good segment of gameplay from the Callisto Protocol, which the Dead Space developers, new Dead Space-esque game, I'm super excited for that one. So after that, I think I kind of just fell down, right? Everything else was kind of just like started strong, flopped over at the end, but didn't ask for an open world Viva Pinata. And I haven't thought about Viva Pinata since the 360. I haven't thought about Viva Pinata in a long, long time. Other than that, y'all, it is now 8:30. I have not eaten today, except for lunch, so I need dinner. So I'm gonna go do that. Overall, I would say that the Summer Game Fest was pretty mid. I know that the big announcements are at his Game Awards, so we'll hopefully wait for Game Awards 2022 to get some really cool announcements on upcoming things that we didn't even know that we wanted. Other than that, I think we have, for our next press conference, Xbox Bethesda on Sunday at 1 p.m. Super excited about that. Hopefully some Starfield information. Maybe we'll see more about Redfall. Unannounced things that we didn't know about or things that we already did that I can't think of right now. But yeah, I think tomorrow, though, Friday, we're back on Final Fantasy VII, right? Tomorrow should be Final Fantasy VII. I don't think there's anything else happening press conference-wise. Let's see. Tomorrow is the 10th. Yeah, I don't think there's anything tomorrow. Nor Saturday that I care about. So we'll be back for press conference coverage on the 12th at 1 p.m. for Xbox Bethesda, but we will be continuing Final Fantasy VII tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday probably as well. All right, y'all. So that's going to be it for me. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me, keeping me company during this press conference, talking shit and being excited about random things with me. So I'm going to go rest up and eat some food. I'll see y'all later. Peace out, and much love to you.
hurting.